Good, Steve.
We ready? Justin, just when did you know it was Ohio State? You mentioned you've been a long-time Ohio State fan, but putting that together with finalizing this decision, when did it all kind of come together for you?
Yeah, like I said, I've always been an Ohio State fan, but I really wanted to go out and see some other schools and make sure I'm making the right decision. I believe on my last visit I kind of realized that. On my last visit I didn't talk to any coaches, nothing about recruiting or anything like that. But, you know, kind of just hung out with the people there. And I love the people at Ohio State. They're all great people, so that's kind of what I guess turned together for Ohio State.
Justin, how hard was it to say, I'm not following my brother?
Oh yeah, it was hard, I'm sure. I mean, he wants me to do what's best for me, so we've always been talking. He loves it at Iowa, which is kind of hard. You know, he'll always send me a picture of him out doing something fun, and I'm at home, you know, just sitting at the couch or something. But, I would say it was somewhat hard.
Hey, Justin, a lot's been made about the Ohio State-Cincinnati connection, and maybe in the past how there might not have been a close connection between the city and Columbus. Did that ever dawn on you during the process? And, you know, what's it like to be one of the first blue chips in a long time to go up to Columbus from Cincinnati?
Yeah, I've actually noticed that. I know, because I live in Westchester, so Jordan Hicks, he was a big guy. I thought he was going to go to Ohio State, but I guess growing up, I didn't kind of see that. But I wouldn't say where I'm from really kind of makes a big deal, you know, where I'm from. But I do see that trend.
And is it just nice to be in a situation now where you can bucket a little bit if it exists?
Yeah.
Justin, two major recruiting services. One has you as one of the top, maybe the top inside linebacker. One has you as the top outside linebacker. Where are you?
Well, I think that's considering on each defense.
Yeah.
You know, in a 3-4 scheme, I would say myself in more as a middle linebacker, but in more of a Ohio State's linebacker, they're looking at me as a will right now. That could change to a middle, but I feel like I have the ability to come off the edge, blitz, and really kind of run around. So.
Hey, do you feel like you and Jay Sean will make a big difference from a recruiting standpoint now? I mean, you sound like you're already geared up to start making some phone calls. Just talk about that process a little bit.
Yeah, me and Deshaun have been we've been talking for a while now, so we've kind of had guys on our radar such as Damian Harris, some other guys that are Christian Kirk. So I guess now it's a matter of time to just going out and start recruiting.
What was the conversation like leading into the decision between you and Deshaun? Was it arguing? Was it easy? Did you have to convince him? Did he have to convince you? What was it like, just the dynamic between you two?
Yeah, I would say there was. I would say in the last 2 weeks, I would say kind of agreed, but there was some going back and forth. I would say the three big schools were Iowa, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, definitely. But there was a little bit of going back and forth. But I think the last 2 weeks we kind of came back to an agreement on, not agreement, but Ohio State.
Were you guys always going to go as a package?
No, it was kind of, I would say kind of coincidence, but
yeah,
I guess to get another great player like Deshaun is definitely a plus.
Justin, we talked here just a few days ago. You said you never thought this day was going to happen because you didn't think this was your sport. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, I guess freshman year I kind of came in here. Baseball is actually my sport. I actually love baseball. I didn't think too much of football. I've always loved it, but I guess I wasn't the greatest linebacker at the time. I always used to play running back. But over the years, Coach Beck and Coach Carlo, they've really kind of, I guess, took me in and made me into a better linebacker than I am today. So I have all the thanks to all the coaches here at Exit and teachers that have made me a better person to play.
How much of a role did Kerry Combs play in your recruitment? You know that he was a longtime Cincinnati head coach. Is he one of the main people trying to bring you to Ohio State?
Yeah, I would say so. Me and my dad, he always used to go to the Corey games when he was the head coach there. So we've always known of him. But I guess it was pretty cool, you know, getting to know Coach Combs, and he's one of those. He's more of a fiery guy, you know what I mean? But I would say that he was definitely one of my main recruiters.
When did you actually tell Ohio State?
I just told him. I made him wait.
About an hour ago. Who'd you call?
Coach Combs, and I called him Coach Meyer actually last night, but I told Coach Combs.
What was his reaction?
He had all his kids, his family, and they were screaming in the background.
Did you tell Urban last night?
Yes. I did,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, Coach Meyer, excuse me.
What do you expect out of your senior year?
I expect a lot, actually. I think a lot of our guys are coming together. That's one of the main reasons I decided to cut my recruiting process short, because I kind of felt like, I wouldn't say distraction, but it started to get a lot on me, making all the visits when I could be with my team and training with the other guys. So I would say the main goal is the state championship.
How important was it to you, even maybe from the beginning, to stay in your home state and prop up the home university? Was that a big thing for you from the beginning? Did it start mattering later? I mean, what was that like for you during your decision?
I would say it wasn't a big thing at the beginning. Ohio State wasn't always my favorite team, but I guess going through this process, I got to see some other great schools as well. But I wouldn't say close to home really was too big of a factor. But
Did Ohio State stress to you the importance of staying home and being that?
not really.
Yeah.
Justin, what role does your faith play?
Oh yeah, it plays a big role. That was one of the main things me and my mom talked about, was a lot of prayer went into this before making my decision. Not for giving me the school, because he probably would have chose Notre Dame because of the Calister or whatever. But really just asking me for wisdom.
Anybody have any other questions for Justin? Thank you for coming. Got anything else?
Thank you.